Hey everyone, it is Thursday. We are out here in the shed. It is a pretty decent day today. It was pretty warm this morning. I can kind of feel the temperature dropping a little bit right now. Kind of yet another slow day yesterday. I've only got, as of right now, late in the afternoon because I spent most of this morning trying to do a bunch of changes here in the shed to get things a little more organized for us. We got 12 items going out for around $300. See if I can. Here's the bench of stuff already pulled. I've been trying to get this bench cleared off. I still got to try to figure out what to do with these extra DVDs here. This is from that horror collection. It's definitely downsizing. Most of these are getting very, very empty. I think I'm going to chop them all down to this size once they get down to one layer. So as you can see, all my boxes and everything are up here. I got a bunch of these boxes new the other day. I don't know what I'll use for them. They're really weird shape. My DVD wall here is getting pretty thin. I'm going to start consolidating that down so I can get these last remaining DVDs off of this shelf and convert these to CDs. Coming down this aisleway, as you'll see, I added a new shelf back here that I got, and I've already completely filled it up. But it is nice that I've got some shelving here now. This iMac, my makeup's here. I had a bunch of garbage here, back here, that was preventing me from really accessing these boxes. This shelf here has been cleaned up now. I got a big open spot here. I do need to do some work here and here. Down here, I was able to consolidate. I had two of those banker boxes, consolidated them down into, well, just the banker box now. There was a beer box. I was able to put this tote here, which was one of the totes that was just lingering around over here, into that spot now. Still got a few things hodgepodged around here. We definitely need to go through inventory and start reducing some of our inventory that's just been hanging around. I cleared a bunch of this stuff here because I had space up here to move stuff up here in my overhead area. I got books up here, which I don't like having books up here, but I didn't really have any space here for where I keep. I got books that I keep here, and I got books that I keep here. I try not to carry too many books, but I got books over here, so suffice to say. And then this area is all clear now. I can get out all the way back here on this side now without risk of tripping. I do have a few more boxes down here to consolidate items or start filling items up. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. This shelf is full. I was able to reorganize this and pull out some of the stuff so we can get that, adding more stuff to it, and down here as well. I reconfigured this shelf here, thinking it was going to make more space, but I think I lost more space. Because right here I used to have where this tote would stack on top of this tote, and it was so difficult to have to lift up a tote and then to get into one of the bottom totes. So I was like, all right, well, I'll eliminate, because I used to have a shelf along the bottom. Well, I'll eliminate the shelf on the bottom and just go straight to the floor. That'll give us an extra 2 inches. And as I started going up, I realized I don't have enough room in between this shelf to put one of these black bins in here like I was hoping I would. So I took one of these smaller tin bins here, and then I took one of the bins of like the bigger plushes that I called Biggie, and just put those plushes loose. It's kind of how I used to have it before. This used to be just a big open space, and then I just had all the plushes in there, but it was so difficult to find a plush whenever one sold. It's better to have them in these bins. I think I'm going to do a sale on my plushies to see if I can get them downsized, reduce the number that I have in stock, That might help, and then slowly add as they sell off. I've been doing pretty decent selling my plushes. They're not super fast sellers. I bought these bins a long time ago, these clear ones, thinking that these are going to be the end-all be-all greatest bins here, but they fall apart. They are not good for my uses here like I was hoping they would. So after 2 years, they start busting apart. I don't know if you'll see, like that one there fell apart as I was. So when I emptied one of the black bins of plushies on here, I went ahead and used it here. And I had something else going on there. I don't remember exactly what it was. But I eliminated 2 of those and turned them into 2 of these, which actually these hold a lot more inventory, which is good for me. I did take one and put it here. I realized this particular shelf that I have, I was using these like boxes side by side, but they don't sit flush side by side with each other, so they were kind of crammed in there, whereas 2 of these sit side by side with each other very well. So what I might do, I might eliminate this bin here and this bin here with 2 of these from other locations, so that I can fit 2 of those, because right there, that tote doesn't really hold nothing, and that one is just way overfilled. So I'd like to split inventory between those 2. So, all right, well, let's get back to showing you what sold, instead of updating you on how I'm organizing everything. I still need to eliminate all the stuff off of these shelves. These are all unlisted records. This is all records. So I've not gone through them in almost a year now. So I'm just going to shove them into my death pile area. And when I get to them, I get to them. I need to find a home for this box. I had sold this castle, but the shipping was too much, so they canceled the order, or I canceled. I don't remember what happens, but it's already boxed up. But it's been in my way, so I got to find a home for it. I may just put it in my death pile shed for the time being until it does sell. Let's take a look at what has sold here. Back over here real quick. Let me turn off that light so you're not blinded here. I sold a Pyrex dish. It is like a brownish I would call this butterscotch colored. It says orange. This sold for $9.78. So not all Pyrex is created equally. But I'm sure it only has like maybe $1 into it. I sold another pinball reel. Doing really good on these. I think I got 5 currently listed. Sold for $24.99. Only 1 DVD is sold. Robert Old Horror Movie. This is from my old horror collection. Sold for $1.51. Still on sale on my old DVDs. This is Ludicrous. This person was like, is this the edited version or not edited? I just had to say, that means it's not edited. Sold for $4.38. A little snow globe, like a little Disney. I think this is like JCPenney's would come out with these every year, because it is marked JCPenney's on the back. But it's Mickey Mouse 2005 snow globe, sold for $9.99. February, we're still selling Christmas. I don't get it. And I'm kind of nervous selling this in sub-zero temperature, because that's water in there. Potential of that freezing. I know there's glycerin in there, but I don't think glycerin's going to stop it from freezing. I'll have to double check. This is a hardcover comic, Superman, $14.99. That one sold for... these came in a storage unit Jen bought. This probably be the saving grace of that storage unit, with some brand new Pioneer Woman dishes in there. So the stoneware ones is the ones that we listed because we saw that these actually have some value. I sold these 2 red ones for $20. I think she'd pay like $150 for the storage unit. One piece in there actually pays for it, but we had to rent a truck to clear it out, and there was a lot of stuff we had to haul to the dumpster too. So all said and done, I mean, we'll make money, but it just wasn't a home run like I was hoping it would be. This is a model kit of Star Trek Voyager of the Marquise ship. This sold for $37.19. I sold a loose video game, Madden 15 for Xbox 360. I think this sold for a whole whopping $1 and some change. No, $2.71. I don't know who's buying Madden games, but it is what it is. Probably should have just lighted up a bunch of loose sports games. I don't know what I was thinking when I listed that. This sold for, it's like an encyclopedia of land, like tanks and stuff like that. 1977, sold for $5.41. I think I bought this whole table that this came on for like $2 or $3, with several other items. And I bought a whole case of these towels. These are like spa towels, the elastic band, Velcro, but you can't say Velcro in this listing. You gotta say hook and loop. They're all brand new. I sold a red one, and I sold a black one. This is what they are. Most of them come like this. The other ones don't. I haven't sold very many of them, and I had them in my store for about a year. We take them to the local auction. We typically will sell them. We'll get like $4 or $5 a towel when we take them there, but some other guy has gotten them and has saturated the auction marketing with them. So I'm hoping maybe now that somebody just bought 2 of these for $35.98 that it will bump these up, and maybe I'll start selling. Maybe I need to I might even need to promote them a little bit more, possibly. I don't know. I've got probably 100 of the black, and I'm the only one that has the ones that have the sports logos as far as I know. But all the sports logos are basketball, and basketball is not in season right now. And I think there was a couple football ones that are not in season either. So, I mean, Super Bowl's Sunday, so obviously they're not going to sell. So that's everything that I got going out here, guys. It doesn't take much to get to $300 in sales in a day. But all these little things tend to add up. And I don't have any other good words of advice. So keep hustling on, guys.